siku wanarudia bado tunachukua pesa yetu tunaweka kwa mtumbi inaenda pale inaenda ziwani.
Kila mtu anatoa boti yake kutafutia watoto yake kwenda ziwa. Na Waganda kuona samaki kwenye macho anachukua yote. Ajui ile pesa, ajui wafanyakazi anachukua nini, anapata nini, anaenda nyumbani nini, anakuja bure.
Maofisa from Uganda, wacheni kupiga watu wetu, kulazimisha watu wetu kukula samaki mbichi. Hata wewe mwenyewe huwezi kukula samaki mbichi. Samaki mbichi ni sumu. Mtu akikula anaanza kufura alafu hao wanakufa.
Now, dairy farming is an important player that contributes to the economic and nutritional aspects of the Kenyan population and holds a significant position as one of the largest agricultural subsectors in the country. At over 4 billion litres annually, the Kenyan dairy sector production is among the highest in Africa. Now, according to the Kenya Dairy Board, the subsector contributes 4% to the nation's gross domestic product. However, the industry is facing a complex and multi-mix of threats, including declining production relative to population growth. Our reporter Paul Thiongo with more.
Other threats include rising needs for imports, public concerns around milk quality and safety, increasing vulnerability to climate change and environmental degradation, stagnating incomes from dairy farming, and declining interest in investing in the sector by the younger generations. It is against this background that the Micro Enterprise Support Program Trust, or MESPT, has been developing the growing of small-scale dairy farmers through capacity building, training, and finance.
Our focus on credit is to ensure that businesses that are in agriculture access credit through patience, capital, and also through systems that are flexible for them to be able to invest in their businesses and to also ensure they have sufficient liquidity in terms of cash. The dairy sector is one of those where we work with dairy cooperatives to make sure that farmers have access to a place where they can be able to aggregate their milk for better access to markets. For some dairies, we've also worked with them to develop products that they can directly sell in the market, but in terms of yogurt, fresh milk, pasteurized milk, and we're working very closely with them to make sure that they have better mechanisms for milk collection from farm level to the aggregation centers.
Dairy farming supports over 1.8 million smallholder farmers in the country and has three main dairy production systems. The intensive production, where animals are fully housed, also known as zero grazing. There is the open grazing, where animals roam fields, and the semi-intensive systems, where animals are partly zero grazed and taken to the fields. Wilder Farm in Nakuru County rears the high-producing Frisian breed under intensive production. According to the farm manager Kennedy Kagoro, there are several challenges they have had to contend with, but the last 7 years they have been in existence.
Initially, we used to lose a lot of milks. Production yetu tukitoa maziwa ilikuwa inakuja hapa, hatukuwa na flow ya kutengeneza hii maziwa. Lakini wakati walikuja wakatusaidia, wakaona hii maziwa to reduce that losses, kuja wakatu support with the fertilization machines. Wakati walitupea hiyo fertilization machine, tukaona when there is more milk in our seal points, the other milk tutabaki naye, tutafanya mambo ya fertilization, tunafanya yogurt na tunafanya mala. Na tukaendelea hivyo na tukaona at least that area we are now okay. Then wakatu support na mambo ya milking cans. Tuko na za kukamua, mbele tulikuwa tunakamua na zini container from the soap, plastic and whatever. Then wakakuja wakatupea hizo the stainless one ambaye they are so good, tunaanza kukamulia hizo. Even the transporting cans, tukapata the transporting stainless cans ambaye ndizo tunapeleka nazo to the selling points, of which is a also requirement in terms of value additions, kwa sababu hizo zinatusaidia. Mbele tulikuwa tunabeba ni within containers, inatuletea sinda, hata mingine plastic kupasuka.
For the past 15 years, the trust has been supporting smallholder farmers by providing integrated business solutions for sustainable development through the support from the Royal Danish Embassy in Kenya. The priorities include initiatives that create ripple effects on production and productivity while arresting post-harvest losses.
Our future is to collect the milk from the local farmers. Lakini tukakuja tukaona before we connect them to our system, lazima tufanyie ile capacity building. Tukaanja kuwafundisha ndio at least wapate the knowledge of this dairy system. Si ati tukuje sasa tuanje kuambia kuja lete maziwa, then maziwa inaendelea kuharibika na tumekuwa sorted by the MESPs. Maana MESP ile maziwa ilikuwa inaharibika, sasa walituonyesha njia ya kufanya value addition. Then sasa tukaona na wao lazima tuwafundishe walete the high quality milk so that when they come to our system tunauza kitu kile tunazua it's at least safe.
MEST upholds partnerships and seeks to jointly identify opportunities that strengthen relationships with smallholder farmers, like-minded partners, as well as the county governments in realizing the agenda of catalyzing sustainable development and creating impact for identified priority projects. For KTN News, I'm Paul Thiongo.
All right, that story from Paul Thiongo. We take a short break, but when we come back, we're going to be talking about international trade relations, and we'll be speaking to Kavins Adere, and we'll be talking more about what it means when a country and the other are trading amongst each other. So don't go too far.